So I'm not even gonna lie, I think this pandemic has hit me hard in the fact that I really have to go with my gut and trust everything that I've wanted to do for the past few years. And I've always kind of gotten to that point where it's like, okay, I want to do this, and then I back off and I just get too nervous and I think it's too crazy and all that. But taking a look at everything and really spending a lot of time reflecting on what I want to do and listening to people who have already accomplished all these goals has really motivated me to basically retell my story all over again. I think a lot of people watching this, obviously, because most people watching this will already know me, know my weight loss story. They know what I've overcome. They've known how I've done it. But I think I've told it in a way that it was always true, but it wasn't always complete, because as I get older, I'm learning that there were so many more lessons that I learned, and there is so much more that I needed to learn going forward. And I'm just at a point now where it's like, I'm no longer waiting for Friday. I'm no longer like, okay, when this day comes, I'm going to do this and this and this, and I'm going to be happy once the weekend is here. And I'm finally at a point in my life where I love every single aspect of my life. Like, my life is pretty freaking awesome. Obviously, there's always things that we can improve on, and every single day, that's what I'm working towards. But my whole goal right now is to revamp everything that I've done in the past and kind of retell my story, because I have a very powerful story. It took me a very long time to realize that. It took me a long time to embrace that, and a long time to realize, like, you know what, you're a pretty freaking awesome person and you're pretty unique. But I'm also very humbled to know I've got a long ways to go. With that all said, my goal, and I know I keep promoting the podcast and things like that, and the podcast is one huge major goal, and I'm so lucky to have such an amazing friend who is going on that journey with me. But for me, and I know not everyone's going to listen to this video. Some people will listen to the first 30 seconds and be like, okay, I know there's people, even my own friends, that will never download the podcast. But the people who need to hear my story or my message or the podcast story and what Margot and I are doing on that, those are the people that will hear that. We're going to reach out to the people who absolutely need to hear that message. And I think my whole life has transformed in a way that I want people to get to the point of where I've gotten, where they're just super happy with their life. I hate the word, but they're thriving. They're enjoying every aspect. They're just having fun, because I know what it's like to be on that complete other end of the spectrum. Part of my story is I had a hard time leaving my own house. I was 300 pounds. Well, I should say I was just under. It was like 285. I couldn't leave my house. I was terrified. I had such crippling anxiety. In the midst of college, I had to come home all the time just because I was so scared. I was terrified that I was going to die. Just crazy, crazy stuff constantly going through my mind. I never had any confidence in all that. And it just took one crazy thing that never on the face of the earth I ever would have done to completely transform my life. And I know everyone wanted to hear the weight loss story, and I think I focused so much on that. It's like you could never get rid of that part of you. And well, yes, that's part of my story. That's not who I am. And I got frustrated with that, and I just completely backed away from all of that. So the way I turn this into, and obviously because we're always continuing to improve, I don't want the weight loss story to be my story. I also don't want to be the one that just helps people with weight loss. It's a total package. The message is a total package. And I think that's where so many people fail. I'll use weight loss as an example. That's why so many people fail at their weight loss goal, is they're not looking at the full package. They want a detox tea. They want, the quick and easy fix. And there isn't one. If you ask any person that has truly been successful in that realm, it's just through consistency and hard work and baby steps and going over and over and over again. And a lot of it for me was not focusing on weight loss anymore. And just because, if you gain a little bit of weight, obviously I did bodybuilding. To me, that wasn't a lifestyle that I could maintain 365 days a year for 5 years, you know, you gain weight and then you start to feel like you failed again. So for me, it is just realizing, one, I'm an athlete, I am a strong girl, I'm confident, and all the other super positive things that came out of that. But I am now at a point where, you know, again, I have a story to tell. I know what my life's purpose is. I know it's to help people. I know it's to, you know, just be motivating and just be positive and be happy. There's so much negative shit out there. That's why I know I say it all the time. Like, I hate social media. I know you guys are like, well, we see you on here. I come on, I post what I think I need to post, and then I get off. And I hope no one ever gets upset if I don't like or comment her all the time, but literally I'm on there for like 5 minutes. And that's one of the things that's helped me. So in the next coming weeks, my goal is to do many more videos on different topics. Obviously, we have the podcast, 7.thirtyone.eightysix.com. That's the website. It can lead you to all the podcasts. If you just want to go right to your favorite podcast platform, we're on all of them. It's 7.thirtyone.eightysix. If you don't know, that's both Margot and I's birthday. Pretty cool when one of your best friends literally was born 3 hours after you. So go ahead and check it out. Again, I'm never begging for people to download the podcast and things like that. We truly freaking love what we're doing. We're grateful for the support, you know, but it's partially for us and it's partially for whoever does need to hear that message. Same with these videos. It's for who needs to hear these messages, you know, and if you don't and you're like, oh my God, I'm sick of it, I don't care. Like, I don't. The people who need to hear it will hear it. So long story short, get ready. Many more things coming at you. If you're excited, if you're as excited as I am about this, just in the comments, write a hell yes or a heck yes. And we're going to do this. It's going to be really awesome. And yes, I'm coming to you from my lovely studio, which is also my bedroom. Someday I will have a freaking awesome studio. So thank you guys so much for the support. I promise there's so much more great things coming for not just me, but coming for you. And just keep having that positive mindset. And I will see you very, very soon. I love you all so much. Bye.